Hey, this is Pastor Dave, and this is your Monday Mojo. Hope you had a great weekend. So, a few weekends ago, Labor Day weekend, Laura and I decided to have some family over for a cookout. You know, the kind of thing you do on Labor Day. And she said to me, she said, Dave, is there enough gas in the tank? I said, oh, yeah, definitely, I think so. We don't use it that much. You know where this is going, right? So we started cooking. I started cooking, and about 10 minutes into it, no more gas. So, well, I knew that the gas station right down at the end of the street had a propane exchanger. I thought they did. So I pulled the tank off, threw it in the car, drove down there with the meat still on, and I got a tank, brought it back, put it on there. Now, when I opened it up, I didn't hear any sound. Usually you hear kind of a psst. Didn't hear anything. Turn it on, no gas, no gas. Turn it on, try to do the bleeding system, no gas. Opened it up, smelled, no gas. So basically a defective tank. Now, thankfully, my grill is a double grill, and so I had some charcoal, and we got the coals going, and we cooked the rest of the food over there, which worked out great. Then on Monday or Tuesday, I said, okay, I'm going to take this tank back and get one that works. So I went back to the same gas station, and I said, hey, I got this tank this weekend, and it doesn't work. The valve at the top is malfunctioning, no gas comes out. And she said, oh, well, do you have your receipt? And I said, no, I don't really keep a receipt when I get a tank. She said, well, I can't do anything for you. And I said, I got the tank here. She said, I can't do anything. You could call Blue Rhino. They might be able to help you out. So I called Blue Rhino, and Blue Rhino said, oh, yeah, that is our exchange policy. If you have a defective tank, you take it back, and they should replace it for you. I said, oh, okay. So I thought I would go back to that gas station and kind of, hey, you're not doing this the right way. But I decided, no, I'm going to go to another place, a different Blue Rhino distributor. So I went to a local hardware store, which shall remain nameless, and I said, hey, I got this tank. It doesn't work. I called Blue Rhino. They said, take it to any distributor. They will exchange it for you. And she said, so you want a tank exchange? I said, yeah. And she said, that'll be $25. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. I already paid for the tank. It's defective. Blue Rhino said to bring it back. She said, oh, no, we can't do that. You just have to pay for another tank. I said, well, I'm not going to do that. So I left there, called Blue Rhino again. And the lady at Blue Rhino said, I am so sorry. This is not supposed to happen. They all sign agreements for how they are going to behave as a distributorship. So what I want you to do is to write defective on the tank, take it back to another place. And if they say, we're not going to do it, then right there, then and there, you have them give us a call. I said, oh, great. So I took it to another hardware store chain, and Lowe's did a good job. They were real helpful. They said, sure, we'll take care of that. Here, let me get you this for you. Drip, 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 drip. I was out the door, had my new tank right here. Well, that got me thinking. Each one of those distributorships, whether it be a gas station or a U-Haul station or just a propane tank station or a hardware store, they sign an agreement. This is how we're going to be a representative of your tanks. It was very frustrating to have to go through all those hoops to get that taken care of. Got me thinking. Each one of us, each one of our churches is really a distributive franchise for the love of Christ. People show up all the time, and they're looking for something. And what if they come and they find a defective presentation, something that doesn't work? And they come back and they say, "This, I don't think that's not really working. I don't understand that. I don't get that." And we say, "Well, that's the way we do it. Sorry." When really, the one who gave us this franchise is saying, "Listen, here's what I want you to do. I want you to be non-judgmental love. I want you to show people acceptance. I want you to show people that they matter to me, so that they aren't frustrated going from one church to another church to another church, looking for that which they know is there somewhere." Anyway, that's what it got me thinking. I'm hoping that we will continually practice to be the kind of franchise that displays what Jesus wants us to display. And it's always a practice. We're always learning. We're always being given opportunities, and we're always being given moments to exhibit it. And sometimes we get it right, and sometimes the valve doesn't work. And in those moments, we have to say, wait a minute, what do we do in that situation to make it right? Anyway, those are my thoughts as I was going through the propane tank exchange, 7 layers of the candy cane forest. So, have yourself a great week.